What's the biggest struggle you see men having today, or does it vary just too much?
No. I alluded to it earlier. Right? It's still self-doubt. I mean, it is still questioning oneself. It's basically making these strides that they make, these strides, and then when life punches them, they they fall on their ass, and they make every excuse to not get up, which excuses are lies at the end of the day. It's just easier to be my former self versus chase my future self. And I'm very much driven by self-doubt and, of course, fear that, well, what if I become that man? What do I do next? Then what's next? It just, the stamina, the staying power, I would say is the greatest challenge and opportunity at the end of the day. But that's a 1% man mindset. 99% of men would rather hit the average button all day long, and they're okay with it, which we're not in SOM. I mean, that's why we are who we are.
Yeah, in the notes that your people sent me, there was a really good point in there that was that it takes just as much energy to think small as it does to think big.
100%. Actually, think about it that way. I mean, I would rather fail big all day long because I'll lose everything thinking small. And again, going back to men being taught to be individuals, so separating ourselves, the men will ostracize themselves faster than any other group will ostracize them. And it goes back to kind of pride doesn't pay the bills, that quote.
Yeah.
But that's what I have seen. I mean, we run our School of Money. We just got finished with one of the series, School of Money Mindset. And the money mindset, a lot of times men let their upbringing influence their goals. And they, instead of looking at things from, oh, this is $180 a month investment, they look at it as an expense and they don't, and teaching someone to say, no, dude, you take that 180 and you convert that into $1,800 a month of cash flow back to you. That's how you have to be thinking in regards to it, right? A lot of men don't think like that. They just don't. So it's the mind. The mind is our strongest muscle, and that men just don't work until they're required. It's like at headquarters here. It's 0 dark 30 every day. You wake up at 4 a.m. We muster at 4:45 a.m. We get a new group that comes in. We start 2 classes every year, January and July. All right. And that class over time, before it officially starts, just keeps dwindling down. Because
people quit, they drop out.
Yeah. I mean, so they'll come in hot, just like a bullet out of a gun. Like, man, this is my why. This is what I want to do. This is, I need you guys more than ever. I'll say, okay, we'll see in 90 days, right? It's easy to be fired up on the front end. Talk to me, the guy who's there still in the dog days of summer, who's still in September, who is still grinding and trusting the process when shit is just going haywire in his life. That's the guy I want to hear. But it's the staying power deal that I keep talking about. Yeah. It's easy to get fired up on the front end. It's easy to be all feeling good about oneself when you're on a high. But I promise you this, life will deliver a knock at the door. Some form, some fashion. And that test, your grade will be, for that test, your response.
What's up, brother? If you like this clip, go back and listen to the full episode. I guarantee you'll love it. Visit my channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe now. If you prefer to listen to longer episodes in audio format, the podcast is available on all major podcast platforms.